Darling, have you ever seen 2.5 million people scream P poker face in unison while a woman in rhinestones and eyeliner rises from mist on a Brazilian beach? No? Then buckle up, because this isn't a concert recap. It's a glitter-covered autopsy of what happens when pop stardom and billionaire-level excess have a baby. And name it, Gaga. While you were probably fighting over a latte or a parking spot, Lady Gaga was summoning a literal nation to Copacabana Beach and she wasn't even charging for it. Yes, baby, it was free. But let's be real. When Gaga does free, it still costs more than your house. We're talking LED towers, sound systems with names, a stage larger than your ambition, and dancers who look like they've been sculpted by Versace himself. This wasn't a show. It was a religious experience choreographed to a pop beat. And of course, she broke the record. Madonna held it last year. 1.6 million fans. Cute. Historic, even. But Gaga walked in, laughed in rhinestones, and said, "Thanks, Queen. I'll take it from here." It was a passing of the crown, from the rebel of the 80s to the mother of monsters. Madonna gave us shock, Gaga gave us intergalactic drama with Swarovski shoulder pads, and while we screamed and sparkled, the Brazilian police were busy. Yes, they literally thwarted a bomb attack at the show, because even hatred knew it had to be there. When even your enemies are RSVPing to your art, you've achieved a level of fame the rest of us can only dream about. In custom Balenciaga. But let's get to the good part. The set list. She opened with Bloody Mary, then Poker Face, Paparazzi, Shallow, basically every song you've ever sobbed to in a sequin dress at 2 a.m. And the outfits? Don't even get me started. She didn't wear costumes. She channeled deities. At one point, she looked like a space priestess marrying grief in front of 2.5 million people. And somehow it made perfect sense. No one performs emotional collapse quite like Gaga. And certainly not in platforms that could double as fire escapes. After the show, she posted a caption so dramatic it probably healed someone's inner child. If you lose your way, you can find it again if you believe in yourself. Beautiful, emotional, slightly Etsy. But when Gaga says it, floating on a moon-shaped piano in a crystal bodysuit, it feels like scripture. And when she's not hosting the world's biggest therapy session on a beach, Gaga retreats to her $22 million mansion in Malibu. Yes, $22 million oceanfront, infinity pool, horse stables, wine cellar, bowling alley. It's not a house. It's a sanctuary for luxury and trauma processing. Because if you're going to write songs about heartbreak, why not do it while feeding a horse named Valentino and sipping aged Sancerre? And the closet? My God. Her wardrobe could clothe a Dynasty, McQueen, Versace. Valentino, the infamous meat dress, preserved, like art, or a warning, Gaga doesn't wear clothes. She wields them. Every outfit is a manifesto, a crisis, a couture exorcism. And now, let's talk about her dog. Yes, her dog Miss Asia, a French bulldog with more press than your startup. We're talking custom jewelry, designer campaigns, even photo shoots with better lighting than your wedding. If your pet doesn't have a stylist and an agent, sweetie, you're doing pet ownership wrong. Gaga isn't just a star. She's a luxury franchise. Makeup lines, perfume, jazz albums, NFTs, art films, Vegas residencies. She's not touring. She's conducting cultural stock exchanges in real time. And in Vegas, she gave us Enigma, a neon opera of emotional chaos, and Jazz and Piano, where old Hollywood smoked a cigarette and cried on stage. Tickets? Up to $3,500. And people paid, willingly, just to feel their soul shaken and stirred under. A chandelier that cost more than their car? Gaga doesn't just perform. She evangelizes through spectacle. She doesn't need to be relatable. She needs to be bigger than life, because that's where her message lives. And here's what's brilliant. She never hides the strings. She shows us the performance. She says, yes, this is all a show, but I'm the star, the producer, and the product. Her art isn't just in the music, it's in the marketing, the reinvention, the controlled explosion of identity for public consumption. She built an empire not by toning herself down, but by cranking herself up to 11 and saying, let them watch. And we did, and we do, and we will. Because Gaga speaks to something deep and decadent in all of us. She says, you're weird? Good. You're broken? Perfect. Let's monetize it. Let's put it in heels. And that, darling, is why Gaga isn't just surviving. She's soaring, while the rest of pop culture recycles crop tops and sob stories. Because in a world of filters and fake humility, Gaga is something else entirely. Larger than life. Sharper than your ex's apology, richer than your therapist, and more necessary than ever. So the next time someone tells you to tone it down, to blend in, to be realistic, look them dead in the eyes and say, "What would Gaga do?" And then, do it in heels. If you survived this glitter-covered sermon, you know what to do. Subscribe to the Blair Billionaire. Comment, pause up. Darling, ring the bell like you're summoning your glam squad. Because in a world full of influencers, be a phenomenon, be a headline, be Gaga.